Hoodie Gang Tex in the building. Brooklyn Tex, Textiles, Air to the Streets HD. You already know the vibes. Stay tuned for the podcast. Listen, I want to thank you. Before we get into this, I really want to get into this real quick. I don't want to take up much of your time. I know you're busy with your families, with your friends, your loved ones on this day that's known throughout America as the Day of Thanks, right? So I'm thanking you for being a part of what we got going on. Thanking you in advance for being a part of the podcast. It's going to be amazing. Shout out to the people who already have committed to being a part of what we got going on with the podcast. So with that said, what I want to say is, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Hitman versus Loaded Lux. Let's get that on paper. Let's get that locked in. Why? Because I have Hitman as the top guy from the Midwest, right? In my ranking system, right? Shout out to battle rap rankings and stuff for what he has inspired throughout this battle rap culture, right? And I use that language so that way we can understand each other. Does that make sense? All right, cool. So with that being said, Lux is A1 right now to me inside of battle rap. I got Lux ranked at number 1. I have Hitman ranked at number 1 as well, but just not number 1 in active battle rappers, right? But a number 1, he's a GOAT of the Midwest. And I believe that A-Verb is like top 4 or 5 maybe, right? And Lux, in my opinion, got the clean 30, if not 2-1 over A-Verb. The first 2 rounds were great. The second round was actually better to me than the first for Loaded Lux. And A-Verb to me didn't start to really cook to the second part of his second round and was lackluster throughout the battle. Had a couple of moments, but I think that overall Loaded Lux won that battle. Hitman was in the corner of A-Verb for this battle, egging on the crowd to be patient, to wait, to cheer when Verb did anything that was close to being good. And I believe that Hitman is a stand-up guy, and Hitman knows that Verb lost that battle. But I also believe that Hitman feels that he can beat Loaded Lux. And if anybody could beat Loaded Lux, it would be him to do it. I think that's what he believes. Not that that's what I believe, but I think that's what he believes in. Let's set it up. Let's just get it done. Smack, is you ready? Beasley, is you ready? Because y'all need to get that done. Because RB going to find a bag and get it done if y'all don't get it done. And I know you don't care if they get it done over you. Yes, you do. So, my geysers, get it done. Right? Get it done. Get that done. Let's get that done. Summertime in Cali. Don't even do me being from New York, yeah, I want to be out here in New York and see that happen. Get it done out west somewhere. Why not? Do Summer Madness out west. LA. If not, if you're going to be back home, that'll be dope. Anyway you do it, let's get it done. Why not? And all right, let's get past the why not. Hitman Holla, to me, is better than Verb. He raps better to me. He has better stage control. And he really hasn't been missing a step since stepping into Wildin' Out and different things. Had a debatable with Bill Collector. Bill Collector is one of those guys who, they catch you slipping every so often, like he's good. He's not a walk in the park. So Loaded Lux, again, to me, is the top guy. He just showed what he's capable of doing, right? In his battle with A-Verb. So let's get it done. Let's get it done. With that said, I don't want to hold you up. I know you got apple pies and sweet potato pie and banana pudding and beans, greens, tomatoes, potatoes, and all that to get to. So get to it, right? Careful, easy. Stay tuned for the podcast, Air to the Streets HD. We are in appreciation of you. Give thanks. Salute.